Alright. So, okay, I'm picking the mic. Alright. So, we are gonna be getting into Slay the Princess today. I'm super stoked. I've been wanting to do this for a hot second. So, super stoked to finally be starting Slay the Princess. So, I have not. I know a little bit about like the whole um I know about the premise of the game and just in general about that it's a very story heavy game. So no spoilers please. Y'all no doubt know. Trigger warning, it is a very there's a lot of stuff. So I don't know everything, but if y'all need to just dip and look, that is totally fine. I completely understand. So we do have content warning that this is a horror game. It's not intended for everyone. So yeah, let me. Yeah. So it's gonna be a fun, hopefully, experience. But so I've had this game recommended to me a lot. And so I'm finally getting into it. Alright, we are gonna go ahead and get started. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspective and new beginning. Ooh, this is the love story. I'm going to hide my sub goal so we can just focus on the game. Alright. Play the princess. New game. Chapter 1. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Ooh, we have a lot of options. Wow. That is a lot. Okay. Let's start from the top then. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Oh. That is troublesome. But how can a little princess...
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Okay, this is a little bit suspicious. You could just tell me why instead of just, oh, she's gonna end the world. Just believe me. Yeah, do you have any evidence?
On the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
I'm just starting out. Killing a princess seems bad.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
You know what? Fair play. Ooh, have you considered that the only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Ticking clock?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
I mean, fair enough.
Before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Well, I kind of want to test and see if that actually is the case.
Semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Yeah, can't someone else do
if only
this?
that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Why am I the only one? Is there some sort of like, ooh, fated prophecy? Or what?
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
I would like to know what the rules are. Yeah, do I get some reward?
You'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay. What is my prize?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like
it.
It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Okay, this is just... Hey, Liam. What if I don't like secret? I would like to know. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'm okay with the world ending. It's quite fucked that it is, so...
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Oh, come on.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Fair enough. I'll go and I'll talk to the princess and then decide.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
From there.
But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Actually,
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's go in. Ooh.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Interesting. I've never watched the Magnus Archive. What's it about? Okay, so we have a blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, so what is up with the cursor? I don't really understand what I'm looking at. It looks weird. Yeah, sure, I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Let's go ahead and enter.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Here we go.
A staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Interesting. Actually, I'm going to move push that up so it doesn't block tab. Alright. Here we go. We got a spooky basement. Ooh, we have a blade now in our hand. What could we have before?
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Ooh.
Who's there?
Ooh.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Let's just continue down.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
And the heavy... Why is there only one chain? Why isn't there two? This is a little suspicious.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Then she's a bit spooky.
Focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Ooh, spooky. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how
Interesting
reasonable she's being.
option.
We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
Okay.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
We can always pick it up after. We can just pick it
The blade
up.
tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the
She's
floor
out
with
of
an
reach.
unceremonious clang.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, but I don't trust the narrator. So, fuck him.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak.
Wait,
with the
no, I
princess
didn't want to
face
step
face,
forward.
unarmed.
I wanted to stay back here, on the other end of the room, out of reach. Oh boy.
We'll be fine.
No, you won't be fine. Also, her eyes are unsettling.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I mean, I don't think she's hiding it per se. I mean,
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Oh wow. There are so many options. Okay, yeah, it's pretty
I know.
awkward.
I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
That's what I want to know. You know why?
That laugh. I think I'm in love. Stop it.
Yes, please stop.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
She's hiding something. Well, let's start with what's your
She
name?
hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
That I didn't ask for your title. I asked
Note
for
the
your
lack of
name.
detail. You can't trust her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Hey, Scar. Nice to see you again.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
She is being very dodgy. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Why not?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
That look on her face scares me so much.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
A long time, eh?
Just how long has she been down here?
Yeah, I would like to know.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Also, why is there only one chain? I don't like that. Oh my god, look on it. Yeah, what are you gonna
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I mean, that's a reasonable
I don't think
conclusion.
I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Oh. Well, that's probably the worst answer you could have given me.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
You didn't even give me your name!
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
No one tells me anything.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
I mean...
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Your word isn't worth anything either.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
How about neither?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
How would I get you out?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't...
Also, why were there only two options?
Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Oh my god.
Her sharp eyes settle.
You're
on the
gonna
edge of
cut
the
off
blade.
your thumb?
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
I mean, for all we know, he could be reliable. I don't think he is, but...
She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, one option left, chat. What is... Okay, I want to know what the hell my coaster is. It looks weird.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
No.
You know why you're here.
I mean, I know why you think I'm here. Hmm. I'm gonna wait a little bit, see if the game tells me. Yeah, let's just give ourselves the more time. Yes, Mac could suggest it. I've also had a lot of other people suggest it. So, finally just went and got it since it was on sale. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just do some more stalling.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
She's been in here for this long. It's fine.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Me no like it.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Oh boy. Let's just lock her in the basement. Goodbye.
This is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
That's the point.
It's a chance
We
we'll have to
maintain
take.
the status
We
quo.
can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Mm-hmm.
You're making a mistake.
I
Turn your
cannot
back
like
to the
that look on her
princess
face.
and make your way to the stairs.
Okay.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
We'll be fine.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here.
Oh
Do you
look,
hear
we're
the
holding the
conviction in her
knife
voice?
again.
I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
I mean, I've committed. No, we're sticking with the plan.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Alright.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
Yay.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Yeah.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Oh my god.
It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She must have gotten out of the chain somehow.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Me not like it.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Oh boy.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
How about we do forgive this, please?
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Mom, I'm scared.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
I mean, we've kept her at bay this long. It'll be fine.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
How about I just leave the cabin and just vanish? Then she'll never find me.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can. And against the wall.
Uh-oh.
You jolt to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped.
Oh god.
And the door to the basement is
Oh no.
ajar.
Oh no 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 no.
Broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Oh my god.
You try
Oh
and
my-
stumble to
oh.
your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Wait. There is a Greek monster that paralyzes you with fear. It's not a Gorgon. You can still move. Oh no, it's not Greek. I'm thinking of Fablehaven. Dragon.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on?
Yeah.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
It's
Lying
flashing
about the facts of the
faster.
situation doesn't change.
Me no likey.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
One by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you.
What the fuck?
You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest.
Oh my god.
You have seconds left.
Get
Let's say
it.
better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Is this the end?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is.
Oh.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Well done. Alright, great game, Sharp. Let's cut. Let's go find someone to raid. Oh. Chapter 2, never mind. The Nightmare?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that is a princess.
Wait a minute. Oh no. Is this a loop? Like Outer Wild?
You're here to slay her.
No.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Lies. Lies.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he
Wait.
hears us?
New boy?
That's a very good question, little voice.
Oh fuck.
What if he does hear you?
He hears
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Okay. Yeah. We
can
just
go back
get
and forth
there.
on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to
Yay.
get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Okay.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
No. We just...
Couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't.
This is very much my mindset of last run. Interesting.
All we did was lock her away.
Don't know what that means, if it means anything.
And how'd that work out for you? No comment.
Yeah. It could not work out.
Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Yeah.
Your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
Okay, I'm a little insulted. I could end the world if I wanted. Slay.
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I I want so badly to argue, but he's right. And I'm mad that he's right, and so I have no rebuttal.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Oh, you know what? That is a good point.
Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Yeah, it's the classic question of why is there a time loop?
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I like to think it's more of a Groundhog Day thing, and so I'm not fucking up millions of lives every attempt. I would.
If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us?
And what makes us different? You never answered that.
I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Why am I the only one? Yeah, let's keep talking.
Just be quick about it. I wanna do all of these. Okay, let's do that. Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Why? You don't want me to trust her, but you're not giving me any reason to trust you. My issue last time is I trusted neither of you and made both of you angry at me. So, yeah, she's not just a princess, whatever she is. Whether that's to my benefit or detriment, I'm not convinced yet.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Bullshit. Yeah, you're being cagey.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Why? I like to know the nitty-gritty.
If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her?
Yeah. What about me makes me able to stop her so I can use that? The nitty-gritty. The nitty-gritty goof.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Okay, not to be a bit meta here, but the whole point of the Choose Your Adventure game is you're learning more information so you can do the right thing. So the more I know about her, the more effectively I can kill her. And yes, you sound like you're hiding something because I'm almost certain you are hiding something.
He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him. Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already.
Hey, no need to...
No, you should do anything but that. We know what's waiting for us in that basement.
We do. Who locked her in there?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Yeah, if they managed to capture her, why couldn't they kill her?
Look,
they get the hard part.
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Yeah, but why?
You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us?
Yeah, why?
I don't know, I kinda like being special.
I mean, fair enough.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here.
Yeah, I'm the one.
I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job.
Do I?
We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
Oh, well, I guess that's all.
Right. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Oh. Okay, let's just turn around and leave.
I was worried you might fall for his shit again, but this is good. Whatever answers there are to be found, they aren't here, and they definitely aren't there.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with no princess if we don't wanna.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Does it matter? I know where I'm not going. Yeah, see?
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yay!
That's
What?
strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
What the fuck? No. Again. Okay, take 2.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's
Yeah.
remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I mean, we didn't die last time.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yay.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Wait, what?
What's going on? Where are we? It's finally happened, hasn't it? We finally cracked.
The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulation pulse louder as something other comes close. What the fuck? I am no longer alone. Resistance. Finger drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me? Huh? This is a nightmare. Wake up. If not... Oh. Chapter 1?
In the woods. And at the end
No.
is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
No.
If you don't...
Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. The tab. Wait, I always wanted to up a monarch. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit.
Yay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Hmm.
Find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, let's go in. Okay, I do want to know why the
interior of
heck
the cabin
we
is
went
entirely
back
bare.
to
The
chapter
air is
1.
stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer
Yeah,
of
there
dust.
is no more
The only
paranoia.
furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, the question is, do I want to do the same thing to try and get back to chapter 2? Or do I want to do something new? Let's not take the blade. Alright.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Is that the same thing
It's
as last time?
hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Is this the same?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Huh. Interesting that there's two options. I'm here to save you. And lie, I'm here to save you. Interesting. exact same thing, but it's truth and lie. Which tells me that whichever one I pick, I'm gonna get locked into that. Alright, let's try and save
How many
her.
times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Aw, she's happy.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
What is? Hello.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with
Oh,
the princess.
her face
There's
looked
a
a
heavy chain
little
around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
more innocent.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
This is...
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
interesting.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Okay.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
I love how she looks. Like, I'm not unsettled like I was when I picked the knife. Interesting. The art of this game is... The art direction is on point.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can... You want to talk? We can talk while I examine.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Interesting.
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Okay.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I mean, we know she's been in here for a long time. Surely there'd be people coming to, like, feed her. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement. The door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
What?
Is someone else here?
Okay, let's try the door.
But it's locked from the outside.
Hey, let me out of here.
And pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Well done.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Yeah.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
She looks so worried.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped
Oh
dog.
my god. Oh.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Behind me?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Wait, what? What?
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh. Well, I don't have any choice. Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Oh. Oh. Wait. My hand. What the fuck? Why? What? Okay.
You cut into her flesh.
Oh. Yeah, maybe it's the glove, copium.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Huh.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Jesus.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't.
I'm just speechless.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Me no like it.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Look, I have no choice. Okay, let's approach the door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
What the fuck?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
What?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
No. What? Warn her. Slay the princess, slay the princess. What? Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Oh, snap.
Stop it. Stop trying trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Oh my god. We're just...
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Oh my god, she looked so...
We both know this isn't you.
It is not.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
What?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Wow.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Wow.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Is she free at least?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, that's a different chapter too. The damn.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Interesting.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your trick.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Oh. That's a new boy. This Mitten. So, the voices have to be from the last attempt. Except for that one we did where reset us back to chapter 1. So I guess whatever we did then just completely reset us. So the first time we got the voice of the paranoid from not choosing any option. And then this time we got the voice of the mitten because we... the voice of the Simpin. Because we chose to save her. Interesting.
Our beloved.
We do love a Simp.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Hey, well. This voice is, in love with the princess.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Okay.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Yep. He's just, yeah, we've already done this again. It led to nothing. So let's... And this just made us reset. So... Forward.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, this is new. It has been very
She
interesting.
will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Okay, that's a little bit much.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Oh my god.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Is this an Australian accent? Oh, Alice played the game? Nice.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Yeah. Keep it in the bedroom and all.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright, in we go. Yay.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, befitting a royal.
That is
The
different.
only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is very different. It is a very cute
Blade
game.
is your implement.
Yeah,
You'll need it if you want to
bladed.
do this.
Yeah, you didn't say anything about the mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
What do you mean? Say the mirror. Right there.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because...
You're the one
there
lying
isn't
to
a
me.
mirror.
Oh, I'm so. I wanna look at myself. I wanna see how handsome I
Great
am.
idea. We have to make sure we're looking our best before we save her. We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important.
Big brain.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
Hi.
Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
My eyes tell me there is a mirror. I totally would. Oh boy. Narrator gaslighting, gatekeeping, and girl bossing a little too close to the sun. Okay, let's go to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
The narrator is an idiot. Or a liar.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean, yay!
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Okay. There's the hand again.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't
Feather?
sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Oh, come on. We can sweep a girl off her feet if we have... Am I a chicken? Wow. Okay. So... do we try doubling down on saving her? There's three options. Either he means we're crazy, or we have a hat with a feather, or we're chicken. Ooh. Blade. I mean, we can always try and save her if we take the blade.
Take the blade from the table.
We needed the blade to save her anyway last time.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. Again. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Hey. I have a nice sword. Hey, DB. But
The door to the
ooh,
basement
fancy.
revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Hey, I've been doing well.
But it's still a stone
Having a
basement. If the
very...
princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
This has been a very interesting game.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Ah, our beloved.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's
Oh
somehow
my God.
even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding
Wedding
bells
bell?
already. I've held my tongue till
Damn.
now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yeah, we're jumping a little too close to the sun here. Maybe we take it a little bit down a notch. Hey. Yeah. The voice acting is on point too.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I will say it's also nice to not have to read everything out loud. I can just contemplate. Like when I was doing Outer Wild.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Wait a minute. There's two things I think different. Her crown? Is her crown different? And her hair? And then the dress.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Yeah, this whole Mitten is
It's
fun.
you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Oh, she remembered that. Interesting.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
We're dashing.
And she called us a hero.
Ah, all the voices in my head are happy.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Yeah.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Yeah, how are we gonna avoid this whole debacle?
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
You'd be the first? The first what? Huh?
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Yeah.
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
No, you're just saying that to make us guilty so that we kill her. We are just gonna ignore you. This is just a time loop.
Horrible
Everything.
for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Hell yeah. Woman.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
We don't know that she ended the world. It could have been the narrator. The narrator could have ended the world. This is the do not trust.
We never saw a world end, and now
Yeah.
I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Yeah.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
How do we know that? You might not know.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Yeah. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
What the fuck? You killed me last time and it hurt a lot.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
No!
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved. And she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
You've been trying nothing but to manipulate me. Shut up. But before you started talking, did the world end?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
What do you mean you don't know?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Oh my god.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
How is that a confession? Huh. No, I don't want the world. I have no feeling.
At least you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist. The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Oh.
Me too. I don't care.
Aha.
She wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire
She
for
didn't
evil
care
to do
now.
something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Something there. Did I have to cut you out again? I didn't care for that last time.
Whatever you come up with, you can cut my arm off again.
But don't wanna.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Yeah, gore. Trigger warning, there's gore.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through
Yeah,
the chains.
hers. Yeah. I should make a command for that actually. But now if you just wanna put a message in chat and pin it, that'd be great. Like, it said there were content warnings,
logistics of
but
slipping her hand out of her shackles. She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
woman to play. Nice.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
We love finding out when you can't use the emotes anymore. Oh boy. Sad. Okay. I do not trust. Oh boy. Okay. So everything about this has felt off, and she's clearly just saying what makes me happy. Does that mean she's a monster though? Well, assuming this is the same princess as our first try, then yeah, let's just rescue her. Double down.
No, I can't let you
Oh.
do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Yeah, I forgot about this. How are we gonna... What can we do differently? It didn't even give us any option.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Oh, but we have the Smitten, who is very strong-willed and a simp.
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
I would.
Hell yeah.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
I have a lot of strong feelings, so thus I'm right. Yeah?
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
So cute. Heck yeah.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
And
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, she's so cute. I love this portrait.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful
Oh.
embrace. Ugh.
Hug.
Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved.
No. We're fine.
Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it.
Yeah.
You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Ah, pretty. Ooh. Ooh. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Yeah.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I don't know.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
And you think?
The princess closes her eyes in deep
Aww.
reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh. There must be something
I
you
just want to
want.
make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Wait, the music is warbling? In a good way or in an unsettling way? Not good. Oh. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I want you to make me unhappy.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Oh my god. Girl. Healthy boundaries, please.
Is she broke? What's going on?
Uh-oh. The things are coming in again. Is she broken?
What's going on is she's lying to you only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
The things are coming in again, like when we restart. Okay. Oh boy. I'm thinking that her eyes are getting a little weird. I don't know what I... Look, killer.
You turn the tip of your blade towards the unsuspecting princess.
Oops. Too late!
Wait. No, you barbarian, what are you doing?
Oop.
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and strike. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as the blade falls, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
I think I made a mistake.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Oh. It's like a child.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
What? Ooh.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult.
Oh, I want to go back. Wow. Oh, just like that, she's dead. The world is saved. Yada yada yada. Yay! No.
I feel sick.
Yeah.
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught, grief-stricken, inconsolable.
Mm.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
Could we?
Get over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
Okay.
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Mutton!
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and... Rash.
The only rash decision we've made was
I mean, I
running
admit it was rash.
blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
Wow. I say no.
Exactly, you're not doing this.
All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all? I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
Farewell.
That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, that confirmed that the mitten can override the narrator. Which is, chapter 3. We didn't reach that. The Gray.
On a path
Huh?
in the woods.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
Jesus. Also, okay, I want to see what the new voice is.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her.
I don't like this boy.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Oh, and I'm still here too. If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
Oh.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
Yeah.
It's our third. What gave it away?
Your open discussions.
Yeah. Really good voice acting.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further, though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent.
Oh boy.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again?
Wait, this is one person? Wild.
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Okay, take it easy, Mitten.
Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice.
Wait, I already did what twice? I zoned out.
It was unpleasant.
Oh, died. I died twice, yeah.
It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Easy, boy.
Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try.
My
Can I?
God.
Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it.
Let the narrator speak.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too. Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great.
Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means
This
that
is
the
not the
princess
woods.
is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
Does this look like the wood to you? It does not. Okay. We do know what happens if we don't go there. We just go reset, I guess. Unless if this different place is different, but I don't want to risk that just yet. Well, okay. I do have a question. Does the Explorer dialogue an option that doesn't actively make us do a choice, and then anything that's not Explorer that ends in brackets is a choice and moves us forward to where we can't explore anymore? Let's talk about this place. It
If
is
this
different.
isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time. Wait,
Yeah,
If her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends.
yes, I already told you that she's alive. Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well.
I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive.
okay. So Explorer doesn't lock me out of anything, but brackets do. Noted.
Influence doesn't require life. But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive? Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed.
I shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onward! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
Yeah. So like these will lock us in. We can explore. I'm the one in charge here if we slay her
It's
again.
clear, you murderer. Though I should remind you that you're not as in charge as you seem to think you are.
Yeah, but I have the code to fight you.
I'm sure his outburst last time was just a fluke. I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, if he kills us again, he kills us again. It doesn't matter. He'll tire out eventually. The flame of passion always burns out in the end. Spoken like a true cynic. Enough bickering. Just stay focused and get to the cabin.
Okay. What happened if we don't
She'll
go
find a
in?
way out eventually and the world will still end. The only way this resolves is if you find her and slay her before that happens. Again he makes her out to be a monster. I'm tired of all this slander.
She's never hurt anyone in her life except for us, and that was our fault.
That we know of.
We don't know that. She could have done all sorts of things we weren't around to see.
See?
Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again. That would be boring.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the cabin.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright?
Yeah. We slayed her, but it didn't do... We slayed her, but we also died, so I guess it reset.
Oh, we'll muck it up all right. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
Oh boy.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it.
I mean, I'll hope,
I hate
but...
that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so... unstable. It's stressful.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
Oh my god.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
Okay. So on one hand, I love seeing all the new voices. On the other, I would like to get to the cabin instead of hearing y'all bicker. So...
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Okay. What I am learning is... we want to get voices that agree with each other, so they don't bicker as much. Alright, we can go in, yo!
The interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless.
Okay. Two things. There's the mirror again, but it looks more like a PNG that's just covering up the door. And then the other is ghost. Whose face kinda looks like a skull. A skull. Yeah. Go. Mirror that doesn't... that just seems pasted over and not like actually there.
You're not alone. You can feel something watching you.
Hey,
There is a
Sam.
figure faintly outlined
How's
against
it
the
going?
dusty wood of the far wall.
Yeah, okay, the narrator sees the ghost too. Okay. They still haven't... True, Mac. Okay, so the narrator actually acknowledged the ghost this time. Oh wait, there's no knife. There's no table with the knife on it here. That's the... Don't like that.
Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live.
I wouldn't call a ghost living.
She doesn't look very alive to me.
Yeah.
Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room.
Oh. Well then.
The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. It's just that damn mirror again.
Oh no. Don't run away into thin air. I just wanna say hi and save you, please. Ooh. Okay. The mirror definitely looked weird.
Ah, yes, the mirror. So we can see the monster we've become. If it even lets us look before it vanishes too.
Yeah, will it even let us do anything?
The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
What's up with that?
Why isn't there a pristine blade?
That alone? What? That's not what I said. Alright, so... yeah, I noticed this a little while back.
Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
Interesting theory, I do like it.
Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
What if it's outside? But there is no door.
Something as flimsy as a missing door would stop us on our sacred quest. Cross the room, find our way back to her, make things right.
Okay.
You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it with you right now. The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not.
Okay. Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's still so hazy. We should try and clean it off. Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way.
True. Well, we don't have any choice, though.
It's time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement.
Okay.
The handle is just a little to your right.
Our hand looks the
down.
same? Question mark?
So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold.
Mitten, please.
No way left to go but down.
Alright. Time to go down.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality.
Interesting.
A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow.
Wait a minute, what is that? That's weird.
There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I'm sorry about last time.
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed.
Of course she's livid, and with good reason.
You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Alright, let's go down.
As you descend the final
Oh.
step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
Oh. Well.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparently.
Do you not know what a ghost is?
Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were all on the same page.
He's an idiot.
Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
No. Fuck.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
Well then.
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Well then.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Maybe we go the kiss route?
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
You idiot.
But she
I mean,
hasn't said
that's...
anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
Ha! Sorry, we disagree. You want to go the kiss route? Ooh. Okay, so she can talk.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Oh boy.
Yes. Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the war.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
Aww.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
Oh.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
Well then.
She's trying to kill us.
A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
No. Well, the blade and the door are in the same direction. Why did you close the door?
Because I wanted to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
See? Everything's fine. She wants to be with us. Yeah, in a bad way. She just has a unique way of expressing things.
Matron, please.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel. Bad! I bet it'll feel really, really bad. Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now. I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
Rush to the door.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno.
Oh.
You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom.
Oh boy.
It's no use. You're stuck.
Oh.
Your skin starts to bubble. As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns, you feel a hand on yours. You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit.
Oh my god.
The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscle,
Oh
but it
my
isn't long
God.
before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. But somehow, nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away. Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring
It's
scar
amazingly
locked
done,
in
but
eternal
holy.
ruin. It's very romantic.
Oh no.
We got our happy ending after.
The restart.
We can die happy.
Oh no. Yeah, the hand. What? Huh? Oh. Last time the hand said something about wanting a person to possess that didn't, and it didn't want us because we had people in us already. Huh. But also the mirror.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Oh. I mean, I just kind of thought the narrator was just being quiet.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
He was never going to outlast us.
Oh.
A villain vanquished. You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us. The nerve.
Interesting.
Don't bother looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste of time.
Okay. So it sounds like the hand. And like these weird fibers are an entity that is outside of the narrator's knowledge and capability. So, based on the knowledge, based on the mirror being related, and he's never been able to see the mirror. Ayo! Thank you. Thanks for the sub. Thank you. Means a lot. So, the mirror is interesting. So whatever this is, the narrator doesn't seem to know. Think I'm supposed to look at the mirror?
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
What other choice do I
Yes.
have?
I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I thought you need a mirror for preening.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
Yeah. Alright.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
What choice do I have? The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Final? Oh. I was not prepared. You approached the mirror. It looked different. It doesn't look cloudy like before. Gaze into your reflection. Oh my god. Wait, the voices are gone? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh god. It's you. What am I? That didn't show me shit! Ah. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. This is different. You are at the cabin. There's no voice actor for this, right? Or am I just saying it again and not realizing? Okay, sweet. Creepy. Oh, the fire. The cabin is still burning. Interesting. Oh. That's hand. Yep, that's hands. Oh god. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between. Oh my god.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Fragile vessel. Yeah. This is the princess's voice, but I don't think it's the princess speaking. Oh my god, we have a lot. You're that thing I met in the space outside the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream. Yeah, it's her boy.
Recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if
But
I
it's
frightened
not
you.
her. Unless... What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
That is a metaphor. Not what you are. Solitary lights. What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Interesting. So, I get the vibe that this is like the voices that happen when we die. And like it's just a bunch of them. Maybe? What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Interesting. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Surely you would like a non-burned? No, your nerves don't exist because you're the
This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart.
Interesting.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Would be. Is this the end of the world? Oh, I didn't notice.
How
Oh,
could I have ended if you're talking?
Oh, I did not notice that. That is... Oh, that's horrifying. Get it out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Okay. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Okay.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Yeah. It fits very well. Are you what sent me to slay the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Interesting. Do you know about the world beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Spooky. What happened now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay. Oh.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Ask in new voices. Oh. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Can we even kill her? How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. Fair enough. What if I don't let you do this?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess who stopped her from destroying the world. If I help you... Is that what you're gonna do? Hey, we gotta go hook up with the princess.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
What are you gonna do?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait, forever?
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage.
Okay.
You'll always come
Okay,
back
can
to
we...
the box.
I want out now.
You'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Huh? What? Wait, my game closed. Oh. Okay, let's boot up the game again. I think this wasn't intentional. Oh, I got an achievement. I never left your side. Okay, where is the... Okay, my achievement is I never left your side. Attempt to outweight your destiny. I got an achievement for this. So yeah. My game closed. Okay. Yeah, this was an intentional game closing. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. It wasn't a crash. It was not a crash. It was definitely intentional. Cause I've seen other games where, so like Undertale, I think it won. There's other games that will have the game, will close the game. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Cause she said you have returned to me after I booted up the game again. Huh. I love that. That is really cool.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Aww.
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on
Oh, I got another achievement. A burning vessel. Huh. Alright. So we are back. Let's just go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's...
Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
We wanna go
musty,
back
and the
to
floor
that
and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
first
The only
route.
furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a...
Okay. So there's two main options that I'm thinking about doing right now. Either we try and just straight up kill her now, or we go and do the same thing we did the first time, which is do nothing. But instead of just turning around in chapter 2 and then ending up resetting, continue into the cabin and see what happens. I'm kind of interested in that. So I believe I took the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
And then entered the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase.
continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she... Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what...
Okay, we'll drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an...
Thank you.
Thanks for the look.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning.
Oh.
Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Yeah. Yeah. Aero, you're gonna love what happened.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Oh shoot, I did not do enough. Well then, I guess we're not doing the middle route.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Oh.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Oh boy.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Oh boy. Flea and locker in the basement. Why can't I pick this? Why is it grayed out? Finish the job?
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time.
Oh.
You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The horse. The adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay.
Yeah.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Hey. That's
the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Proceed.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will lie. Cheating. Are you sure? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument. The princess will do and say, Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Ooh. That is a fun emote. Fire.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the base. What are you talking about?
Well, let us
You reach
know.
forward and rub your hand. But there was a mirror, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Let's take the blade.
Take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
And enter the basement. Ooh.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Fierce?
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh boy.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Deeper.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Yeah. Mel during the session I the vibe between
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Oh, snap.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
God damn. She can pound me anytime, baby.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Hello.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Ha. Okay, we have a lot of options. Last time definitely happened.
Oh, that whole deja.
Yeah.
For all we know, whatever happened to you last.
Okay, this is
you
similar
okay?
to last time.
Of course, I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Man, please.
What is there
Yeah.
to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Forever? We're just gonna pound each other
Couldn't have said it
forever.
better myself.
Rather kinky if I don't say so myself. I don't know what happened to you, but I'm not fighting you. Bye.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs,
Oh.
you hear the heavy creak of straining metal. And then a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Well then. Okay, team. What are we thinking?
How about we get the hell
Oh.
out of... Little Voice doesn't have the chance to finish
I
that
get it!
thought before the princess barrels into you and smashes your body into the rough stone wall. Can I finish my thought now? Sure, why not? Here. So glad we could stick around to hear the end of that. But I'm afraid that's all the time you had left. Why, for the love of everything, did you stop to think? What did you expect you'd come up with?
I could not think actually.
It doesn't matter, because everything goes dark and you die. Great job. No, come on, we can't be dead. We didn't even get a chance to fight her. Dead is dead, but maybe you'll have better luck next time.
Chapter 3, The Fury.
You're on a path.
Oh.
And at the end of that path,
What is this?
there's no more hesitation, no more dying. We're taking the fight straight to her.
If we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
I don't like this landscape.
We've seen her bleed. Whatever she is, she started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
If that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again and again.
You're stuck here with us too. For all you know, we'll never get to leave this place until we get it right.
Interesting.
So this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've
We have
already
not
been here.
already
Yeah,
been
you
here.
think?
This is weird.
Actually, I don't
Yeah.
think we have been here. This is all different, isn't it?
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
Me no like it.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Ooh boy. What happens
Then
if
what
we
happens?
hit?
Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, but is there something after the end?
Yeah, like a weird angel hand monstrosity.
How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there. It doesn't matter because we're going to win. Now that's exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine.
Well, let's go to the cabin.
Good. We're all on the same page.
Don't
It isn't long
like.
before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
Alright, let's go in.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak
What?
starlight.
I don't.
But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps.
Oh, the mirror is here again. I don't know what I want to do.
It doesn't matter. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal. The blade is your
Okay.
a mirror. There is no mirror. There's the pedestal.
Yeah.
Just to tell us where the... I don't know
Not
what to tell you.
gonna-
There isn't a mirror. What are you trying to say?
He thinks we've lost it.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic... It went away after we touched it.
Yeah. Okay. Should I take the blade? Would it even... I think I'm not going to.
You step forward and approach. It really is just like, let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent. We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real.
Oh. Oh. Smash it. Smash!
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement.
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness.
No knife. What?
The stairs in the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sea. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains.
What the fuck?
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Mommy mad.
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become? Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head? Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
But I don't want to see what we made. Can't we just give up? Blade, no Blade, it's all the same. We can't beat her. Not anymore.
We can. You're just a quitter. I want to see.
I don't.
You make your way to the bottom
Oh
of the
god,
stairs.
brace yourself, chat. This is gonna be...
The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This
Damn.
place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Wow.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Oh my god.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
What can we even do against someone like her? She has such power, such beauty.
Stop that. We can win. We just have to lose our fear. We don't even have a weapon. It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
No, please.
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have what you denied me.
Huh? I think Twitch updated in the middle of my stream and now popping up with the whole thing.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
Oh, what is feather? Holy.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Yeah, remember how the voice of the smitten was talking about feathers? I think we're chicken. And there we go. True to her word, you do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It is time for you to leave. Memory return.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? What is that supposed to mean?
The end
Whatever
for
awful
you,
thing
but
I
not
felt
for
before,
me.
it feels so much worse now. This is what we all deserve, isn't it?
Screw that. This can't be the end. It just can't.
Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Do we get more? The gone one. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Have I? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. There's the princess.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Hey, thanks for the follow and hydrate. We got some fun.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
We got a lot of options. Are you the same being as before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Interesting. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Do pinned messages go away after some time?
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Oh, interesting. What did it feel like to change like that?
Eyes
Sounds
close
good, Matt.
in
Thank you.
reflection.
I
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
interesting.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Not at the end of this, I'm gonna kill you.
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being, Perhaps at the end of this,
Okay,
I
you
will
did
be the one
not
to kill you.
care
Or perhaps we will
about
leave
that.
this place together and find new horizons to discover.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? Oh, is that why I couldn't go back and, like, do the middle option last time?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible.
But I wanted to
The
see
only
that
paths of
path.
value are those that are yet
I
untried.
didn't finish it. What? Mac, could you type that in the wrong chat? Oh. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Okay, that's
Do not
fair
worry.
enough.
There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
The hand is moving the mouse on this body too. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself.
Okay, you
There is
said
passion
she'll
and
make for a
empathy in her
burning
misery.
heart with the last
She
one
will
as
make for a
well.
burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Okay. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me.
Okay.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
What if I liked you as you were before?
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Okay, that's fair. How many vessels do I need to
If I
bring?
am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I
Okay,
yearn for more
not a
perspective.
lot.
I will transcend in due time, and there is no way forward but to contribute to my awakening.
I want to try one of these. Attack. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Well, okay, can I destroy myself? No. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Alright, I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Alright.
You're on a path in
Alright.
the woods, And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. I think this is a good place to call it for now. Ooh, Elliot live. Let's go raid Ellie and say hi to her. It's not often that I get to raid her, so let's go say hi to Ellie. She raided us during the birthday stream, so she's playing Dead by Daylight. She's doing a collab with a couple people, so should be fun. Thank you all for hanging out. If you wanna know when I go live next, there's I have a Discord, and if you wanna vote on what games I play and stuff, so here's the Discord. I will definitely be doing Slay the Princess at least once a week. This has been fun. I've liked it, so I definitely want to do it at least once a week. I don't know if I'll do it twice, so we'll see. I'll think about it, but I might not go live on Saturday, depending, because I do have a couple things I just need to do, but definitely Sunday I want to do some more Slay the Princess. So Sundays I definitely want to. Sundays are good for this. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Really appreciate y'all. It's been good seeing you again, Arrow. Thank you. Thanks again for this sub. Means a lot. Alright. We are gonna raid Ellie. She's a good friend of ours. She first raided me a while back, and while we were playing Outer Wild. So there's the raid message and chat, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye bye.